So I had a cousin who lived with albinism. She's late now, but here's the story. While coming back from school, full of life, full of energy, full of dreams, full of hope for a great future. She was the most loving person. Probably had a dream of studying medicine or nursing, as she would always help out in her father's pharmacy store. And yes, such bright lights got wiped out, got by a truck driver on the way back from school. And that really did destabilize everybody in the family. Driver was never caught, never apprehended. There's no justice for my beloved cousin, my beloved sister. And yes, this is me creating awareness, advocating for safer systems for people living with disabilities. Hello and welcome to the Also Girl podcast. I am Blessing Chuknike and it's such a pleasure to be here today. It's another week, it's another day, but today is particularly special because it's the Albinism Awareness Day, June the 13th. And yes, I'm glad to be doing this, raising awareness, advocating for people living with albinism, right? If you know me, you know I'm for inclusion. My journalism career, a great part of it is focused on inclusion for women, inclusion for young people, inclusion for people living with disabilities, right? And people living with albinism are one of these people that need so much inclusion in our society because most of the times we don't create systems that help them to be able to adapt, to be able to thrive in the society. And this is a call to make sure that these persons are included, they are seen, they're heard, they have enough room to thrive. So this particular one is very important because it hits close to home. So I had a cousin who lived with albinism. She's late now, but here's the story. While coming back from school, full of life, full of energy, full of dreams, full of hope for a great future. She was the most loving person. She was the first person I say and say, oh, I found a big sister in you because I'm the older sister in my house. And yeah, I didn't have that elder sister figure. She was the first person that did that for me. And yes, such short time, great impact, full of life. Probably had a dream of studying medicine or nursing, as she would always help out in her father's pharmacy store. And yes, such bright lights, such a joy, such a wonder got wiped out, got put still by a truck driver on the way back from school during the WAEC period, writing exams that would eventually lead to pursuing bigger dreams in the university. And this light just got put out. And that really did destabilize everybody in the family, right? So driver was never caught, never apprehended. There's no justice for my beloved cousin, my beloved sister. And yes, this is me creating awareness, advocating for safer systems, safer roads, better schools, better society for people living with disabilities. Right. So let's talk about albinism. Albinism basically is a lack of melanin in the skin, the eyes, the hair, right? So we represent with yellow. So I'm putting on yellow. Somebody say yellow. So yeah. So basically, they're usually prone to poor vision, skin issues, and what have you, right? Like my cousin suffered from nystagmus. Nystagmus is basically involuntary movement of the eyes. So these things affect their vision. They can see, unlike so many misconceptions that we have, comedians putting out and saying and presenting them as people who cannot see. They can see, right? But their vision is not as great as you. So we have so many camera lens and they don't have the best of it, right? So but they can see, right? But it's with much difficulty. So, for example, you see a child running from her seat or his seat in a school that is not really inclusive to get to the board, to know what is there, and then go back, right? Sunburns, you see them avoiding the sun, trying to take cover and all of that. Usually, most some of them would say, oh, they prefer the rainy season because the sun is not harsh on them and what have you. So yeah, you see, just a bit of struggle that would not really be there if they were not living with albinism, right? So, but the thing is, our system, our government doesn't create an inclusive environment for them. For example, my cousin might not have gone so early if there was a system on the road to help guide her, because on that day while she was working home from school, she had no help around. And then trying to cross the road, the sun hitting so high, coupled with the fact that she had poor vision, might have in some way contributed to that. And yes, so if we had like a guide, if we had systems on the road that helps them navigate these things, that identifies, oh, this person might need some aid in crossing, and there's great structure for people with disability on the roads, on our roads. Some of these things can be prevented in our schools as well. We need to have like systems that help these students strive. Most times, these people are so smart, they're very intelligent, but because they have to struggle with, first of all, trying to see what's on the board, to see what is on their notes, makes reading difficult and all of that, they tend to struggle. So when we put in structures, when we put in structures, systems in place to support them, to make sure that they thrive, they're going to go far. So today, I'm just raising awareness for people to make sure that they're kind to people living with albinism. They are not objects for sacrifices. They are humans like you. They have they reason like you. There's nothing to be afraid of when it comes to them. I remember when I first saw like a picture of my cousin while she was a baby, I was a bit scared, but my grandma talked to me and was like, that's a beautiful baby there. There's nothing to be scared of, right? A little different, unique, right? But same as you, right? We're still same humans. We're still same people with the same desires and everything. They're just unique. And yes, everybody is unique. There's definitely no two same humans, right? So yeah, that is just it. We need to ensure that we're kind enough to help these people. We need to ensure that we do not put out wrong narratives, like feeding the media with wrong narratives, especially for people creating contents, people in the media space. Whatever you're writing, whatever jokes you're making, do not mock people living with disabilities that have real life struggles, right? So as well, we need the government to step in to do what is best, to make sure that we have safe roads, safe schools, and what have you. Make sure that during exams, there's aid for them. Make sure they are included. Make sure that all the support system that they need to thrive is made available. So this is me today saying that we should make sure that our society is very inclusive, especially for people with albinism. So it's the 13th day of June 2026, and yes, it's the Albinism Awareness Day, and I hope you've taken something from this. So the keyword is be kind, be supportive, make sure that other humans like you thrive. Yes. So I'll see you next time on this same channel. Until then, I remain blessed in Chukwuneke. It's a pleasure. But before you go, if you've not liked, if you've not subscribed, if you've not commented, if you've not shared my post, please do so. And I'll be very glad. Thank you so much. And goodbye.